Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Information reaching us right now allegedly is that Queen Naomi have made a mind-blowing demand from the king over her return to the palace. We do know that for some months now, what we keep hearing is that Ooni of Ife did this for Queen Naomi, Ooni of Ife did that for Queen Naomi, and we all know that the reason he is doing all of that, even when it is against the Olories in the palace, the main reason he is doing all of that is for Queen Naomi to return back to him, because watching Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenikawo staying outside for this long, it's not as if it is an arrangement between the two of them, but it's because of their trouble, you know. He is no longer comfortable with that, and it's beginning to look like a slap to his face as a king. Initially, he was making it look like as if it does not bother him, but from what we are hearing right now, the way he is going with the wives, you can find out that it is really affecting him. It is really affecting him. And the one thing he would want to achieve, even before the end of this year, is to make that happen, as in make Queen Naomi and Prince Tadenika will return back to the palace. So, but we do know that it is not an easy thing when it has to do with Queen Naomi, because one thing about Queen Naomi is that she knows her words, and she doesn't want a situation whereby if she go back to the palace, those things that made her leave the palace will still be there, or those things that she have been avoiding, or those things that she avoided that made her to leave the palace, she will go back there to meet them. So, and on that note, they say she said that she is never going to return back to that palace, especially when the Olories are there, you know, to the point that they said the king have mandated the Olories to leave the palace to go and get a house that he will pay for them. They said Temitope have gotten her own. From what we are hearing, they said Tobi too, that the king have paid for Tobi's own. Ronke, they said the one Ronke found, it was very close to the palace, and her aim is to live there. With time, she will break fence so that she will have access to the palace and all of that. But they said the king declined that. So someone like Ashley, they said severally they have found a house for Ashley, and Ashley keep complaining about spirit moving in the house and she cannot live there and all of that. Mariam on her own, they said Mariam found a house that worth about 309 million, and the king said that he cannot afford that kind of a house, not for Mariam. If it is for Queen Naomi, he might even try, you know. That is not what he said. I'm just insinuating that. So, allegedly, they said all these women, the way they are relaxed over this matter, it simply means that they don't want to leave the palace. But the way the king is reacting to it, he really wants them to leave, all of them, such that he have mandated them that if they are not ready to leave, that they should go back to their parents' house. That their case is not like that of Queen Naomi, where they said Queen Naomi wanted to leave and the king doesn't want to let her go. So, from what we are hearing right now, they said Queen Naomi have made a fresh demand. A fresh demand, though. When some of you heard, when we heard this demand, we thought it was just about the Olories leaving the palace so that she will come back. But according to her, she said that she doesn't want to come back to that palace, and maybe after a year or two, she will start experiencing what she experienced then, or situation will get worse, or she will be living in a regret, that she wants any decision that she will take now to be permanent, you know, so that she will not come back to the palace to start regretting again. So, according to the demand, they said she have told the king to remove all the deities especially those deities close to her own quarters. Hey, and a lot of people are beginning to say that some of these Olories, that they have their own deities in that palace. You can imagine that. So according to Queen Naomi, according to what we are hearing, a lot of people were believing when they said, okay, when the thing is that this, according to how we heard it, they said she told the king to go and cleanse the palace, that palace needs to be cleansed for her to come in and help the king to manage the palace again. That unless that place is cleansed, and some people are now beginning to say that the cleansing that she is talking about is not just about taking away, sending the Olories out of the palace, but the main cleansing that she was referring to is making sure that all the deities in that palace are being cleared off. My people, is that even going to be possible, considering what the king believes in? Let me tell you, it's like God wants to use Queen Naomi to turn that palace to God's palace. Because by the time all the deities there are being removed and the altars of Almighty God is being situated there, someone like Ashley might not have work again to do in that palace, because those calabash that she is carrying, all of them will be removed. But that is if it is going to be possible. That is what we are hearing. I don't know how possible it is going to be. But nevertheless, according to what we are hearing, they said, especially those ones around Queen Naomi's quarters, you know, around her own quarters, of which it is expected that because she cannot serve two masters at a time, she can't have a deity round her quarter while she is serving a living God. It is not going to work, you know. And I believe this is one of the reasons she was having problem in the palace while in there. Then coupled with the fact that the end time Olories now, when they were still concubine, they were frustrating her marriage. So they said she have made it clear that before she will step into that palace, that she have agreed though. She have agreed, because when they said the king re-engaged her, she accepted. She accepted the ring, and for her to accept that ring, it simply means that she have accepted to go back to the king. But her demand is that the king should should cleanse the palace for her to return. That she is never going to enter there when that place is not cleansed. And this cleansing includes taking away some deities, all the deities. Hey, okay, oh. Now it is battle for the god and the deity. Let's just see how it ends. Okay, then others are saying it's just the Olories and all of that. I don't believe it's just about the Olories. Yes, so that is what I think. Because when the deities are being removed, they far priest them. They might not even get job again. Someone like Ashley will go and look for something else to be doing. So that is my thought though. I don't know what you think about it. Don't forget that they are all alleged information, okay? Because I do not live in the palace. I didn't even hear it from Queen Naomi's mouth. But that is what we heard, allegedly, that she said. So my people, what do you think? Whatever you think, please share with us on the comment section. And subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Bye for now. Love you guys.